Hi, welcome to this overview video on clustering setup within TIBCO MDM 9.3. You can install more than one instance of TIBCO MDM and cluster it. More than one instance of TIBCO MDM is required to balance the load on several TIBCO MDM server instances and provide high availability. Now let's take a look at clustering options that are available to you in this release. You can install TIBCO MDM on the following application servers and ensure that correct service packs are applied. TIBCO MDM supports PostgreSQL, Oracle, and SQL Server databases for data storage. Install any one of these databases as per your requirement. The PostgreSQL database is installed with the simple installation. You do not need to separately download it. Install any one of these JMS servers and create the required queues and topics. TIBCO MDM supports Apache Ignite as the caching option and is bundled with the installer. Use Apache Ignite as distributed cache for TIBCO MDM. You can choose to use Microsoft IIS, Apache HTTP, or IBM HTTP web server. Configure a supported web server to provide load balancing between the instances and provide a single URL for all instances. Now a quick overview of the clustering architecture. To deploy clustered web servers, use a load balancer. A load balancer equally distributes HTTP requests from the browser and web service requests to cluster members. Web servers receive HTTP requests. Each web server forwards requests to multiple application servers. For clustering, multiple application servers must be deployed to balance load and system redundancy. All the application servers in the cluster must be connected to one active database instance. All application servers must be connected to at least one active messaging server. Ensure that all application servers point to the same shared directories. The location can be mapped to a different logical directory name for each server. Configure a cache server to cache a large amount of data. Note that the minimum requirement for clustering setup is cache, database, and messaging server, and the shared directories must be shared across nodes. Now, let's take a look at how we can secure the MDM cluster environment. You can secure the cluster environment through web servers such as Microsoft IIS, Apache, or IBM HTTP web server. By configuring the TIBCO MDM configurator, you can select the application server, database, and the security provider of your choice. For caching, TIBCO MDM 9.3 continues to support Apache Ignite. By default, the cluster topology configuration is specified in the ignite member.xml file located at the following location. The default configuration restricts the single node topology by using the local host property. To configure multi-node distributed cache, you must remove this property. To enable the JMS server of your choice, update the values in the cluster server list property for both the bus and topic setup. To set up highly available or fault-tolerant EMS servers for TIBCO MDM, add the second server to the cluster server list property, which serves as a backup server. You must also define the server2 connection string and server2 encoding properties by using the add new property option. Both must be string values. For more information about the configuration process, refer to TIBCO MDM installation and configuration guide on the TIBCO product documentation site. Thanks for watching.